Mikey, go tell the spotter of the 23. If he does that one more time, when I kick his on the 97, I'm coming for him.
The off season is on ice. The last chance qualifier, that's in the rear view. The main event is full speed ahead. Welcome to the clash from Bowman Gray Stadium, better known as the Madhouse.
They come to the flag, and the cookout clash is underway.
Yeah, basically what happened, those two teammates, they decided, hey, we both want to be in this race. Kyle Larson, pole sitter, chose the top, and William Byron let him in. You see that left front tire on the 24. Under these cold conditions, very easy to slide the left front tire under braking. You want to do it as little as possible because that tire will create a flat spot and it will find it every time you start braking.
Debris in turn number 4 has put us under the first caution of this race. Green flag. Didn't get down. There he goes. Here comes Briscoe to the inside, and he wants to break up that pair of Chevys at the front of the field, and does.
And he moved that 24 car out of the way, got himself a right front fender underneath the 24, and was able to make that pass.
And Bubba Wallace getting knocked around. He was right out there with his teammate, and around he goes.
Lock her down here, lock her down.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that was all the way back from Ross Chastain into Blaney into Bubba. We go back to green.
You see Larson spin the tires right there at the end of the front straightaway.
Briscoe sends it in, but cannot draw even with the 5. They almost run out of width of the racetrack. 3 wide back here. Look out. Still no clear leader. Although they're lined up single file behind, ready to pounce. But neither Larson nor Briscoe will give.
And that's what Briscoe wants right there. He wants to make him shallow up his entry and not be able to finish the exit so that he can get the drive up off the corner.
Yeah, that's right. If you're Briscoe, okay, flip side of that, what's the 5 do? You need to move him up in the middle of the corner. Take this line away from him. Better do it quick.
Well, the positioning has to be correct so that you can slide him up the racetrack with your front tire in front of his front tire. Right now, Kyle Larson can't get position on Chase Briscoe to do that, but that was a good exit right there.
You're going to see him higher, this 5 car moving higher in the corner. Center of the corner there, he's moved up just a little bit, takes that point away from the 19. Now we're prevailing, back to the lead.
Briscoe didn't have enough room to drop in line, and here comes Byron trying to steal second.
Looking to the inside.
And contact, as we see from the Valvoline onboard camera of William Byron. He and his Hendrick Chevy teammate Kyle Larson got together, and Byron wants the lead.
It was tight, but he was there. I don't know if his spotter told him clear or inside, but his teammate was there and took the spot.
Byron's
Clear. Half of the 5 top lane, 90.
This is the fall off we talked about. More horsepower, softer tires, going to have more fall off.
Spinner, turn 4. It's Austin Cindric and caution wave. There's the 2 of Cindric.
97 of SVG just got into the back of him and turned him around.
It's actually all right, but people just keep running into me, and I got sick of it. Yeah, I mean, it's the 3rd time the 7th got me for nothing. Guess he's excited he's not my teammate. He can hit me now.
William Byron brings them around with Chase Briscoe, and we're back to green. 24 laps to halfway. Boy, good drive off for Byron. Briscoe hangs tough on the outside.
Moving him up the track a little bit.
And clear.
Look at this pressure by the 19. I'm coming. Here he comes. Moves him up the racetrack, looking to the inside. Let's go.
And it's so wild how these cars have switched when they run good, when they don't run good. But those cycles on the tires and the adjustments that they make with their fans and things inside the car, the driving style. But when these rear tires go off of these cars, it makes them so difficult to drive, but they go off like a light switch.
And Ty Gibbs making some noise against the back bumper of his teammate Chase Briscoe.
And look, the pressure, you got to take it when you have the opportunity to take it. So if Ty Gibbs can get the lead right here, you want control of this race. So he needs to be very aggressive which we know he will be, to try to get the lead. You see him give his teammate a big shot right there, get him up the racetrack.
It takes a big shot with these cars. You can't just give them a little love tap. It just helps them. They'll flip you the peace sign and keep going. You have to give them a shot and shove them up the racetrack. Almost take the front tires out from underneath of them.
The teams will return to the pits and they'll put on the treaded tires. Now, from what we've seen, NASCAR's response to this situation, normally they don't do it when it's actually raining, but of course that's not raining.
How about sleet?
No, that's sleet. They are going to bring the cars to pit road. NASCAR has its own meteorological team. They say that this is brief. It's going to last about 10 minutes. And they'll make the call whether or not to mount those wet weather tires right there. So NASCAR has declared it a wet weather race. That means the teams are obligated to put these Goodyear Eagles on at all 4 corners. Now, this is not just for riding around under caution. They will race on these tires until the track is dry.
Mikey, go tell the spotter of the 23. If he does that one more time, I'm going to kick his on the 97, I'm coming for him.
All right, so that was the 23, Bubba Wallace, and the 97,
Yeah,
Shane
we've got a list.
Yeah, Suarez, he can be a bit of a curmudgeon as he gets underneath and puts that helmet on. So you see Bubba not happy with him right there, gives him a little bit of a brake check, slams into the door.
Yep.
Tough in the back of the field tonight.
Have we ever seen that at the Madhouse before?
Oh,
every Saturday night.
Just a normal activity.
Green flag.
Here we go. 54 sliding up.
And around the outside comes Briscoe.
All the way up on the outside of the track. He went to the outside, Kevin. Exactly what you were talking about.
Hamlin slides into the 5, and around he goes. Denny Hamlin ran out of grip, slid into Kyle Larson, who spins along with Kyle Busch.
Inside, he's getting a big shot from the 77.
Hocevar to the inside. 3 wide.
Oh, he clipped that drain on the bottom, got loose. This is where I'm talking about. Keep these tires rolling. Do not be careful on the brakes and careful on that throttle.
And as we run right here, you know, and the rain starts to let up like it has a little bit. If they're all running the same groove, that groove will start to get cleaner, less water on it as they move that water out of the preferred line.
And they're adapting. They're getting it figured out quick, aren't they?
Zillage to 5th. Big scrum in the back, as you see here.
Yeah, we were worried about that top groove, but they're definitely making ground up on the top side of the racetrack.
Uh-oh, 3 wide. Lean, and we're going to be okay. Josh Berry got into the wall, and he is looking to exit. He has stopped.
Cars down now.
And we're under caution as we go back to green. Wide.
Man, once that thing does slip, it's just like driving on ice. And around here, like we've done the last 10 days around here, once it starts sliding, you're in trouble.
Yeah, once you get that thing sliding, it's like it shears the tires, and just you can feel the car just like you would on your road car as it would hydroplane across the racetrack.
Fellas, speeds have picked up since this restart. They are not gingerly rolling off into the corner like they were the first time we tried this.
Conditions are getting a lot better, Mike. I think this outside line is really buffering in, and it takes me back to the move that Hocevar made. Timing is everything, and getting control of this race before that groove kind of goes to a rubber dirt track. When that track rubbers up, it's one lane, and you better, it's a race to get it to the point first, and that's exactly what he did. Oh, Gibbs is around. Nope, we got it straightened up. We're not done yet.
We're going to stay green.
Still green. How about that?
Outside.
No caution. Boy, a lot of bumper tag. They're still 3 wide into the corner. And everybody's going to make it out.
They crashed and fixed it.
Back to green.
Spun the tires just a little bit. 19 gets into him on the outside.
Gave him a little bit of a shot in the door right there.
Oh, he got in the corner hard.
Gets a little tap. Comes out with the lead. On up. Briscoe into him again as they enter turn 1.
Yeah, and
Three wide and around goes Dillon.
I promise you that aggression from Briscoe is because of how he got past before us. We've got one around.
Yeah, that's Austin Dillon in turn 2. All right, Briscoe chose the outside behind Hocevar. That moves Van Gisbergen up to the front row.
Look at this. That's VG. That's experience. Never slipped a tire. Hocevar did, to the point. Here he comes. There he goes.
Gibbs trying to get by for second. Preece moving up side by side with Briscoe for fourth, and then Suarez with Zilich. Turn 4. Around goes last year's winner, Chase Elliott, off the front bumper of another car, and caution waves. Green flag. 58 to go.
There he is.
Lean. There it is. Yep. No surprise. How about here?
He's leaning on him again. I think you're going to see.
Clear. All clear.
Oh, Logano is tied up there with Denny Hamlin and Chase Elliott, and we're under caution with a new leader, Ryan Preece. Back to green. Late green flag. And they're dead even into turn 1, leaning on each other.
Push him clear up out of the groove.
Well, that seems to be the trend on these restarts, to be able to get yourself in a position to do that.
Can Gibbs come with him here?
Everybody makes it out of 3 and 4 this time. Zilich to the inside. He gets into Gibbs. Around goes Ty Gibbs.
And Hocevar right front. A lot of right front damage on the 77.
And Kyle Busch into Gibbs as well. And we're back under green.
SVG chose the bottom right there. He'd had enough of being used up. That inside groove on the restart has become the preferred lane to put yourself in, to just kind of lean on the guy on the outside and be able to drive off on the exit of turn 2.
Caution for Kyle Larson, whose car was slow. Said it was barely running. Now he's got it refired.
Said he's out of fuel. He just said on the radio. There's the fuel jug.
He's trying to limp it into the pits.
I'm out of fuel.
All right.
Data that says we're like 10 laps away, 5 laps away. Away.
I mean, we're probably getting better mileage. We're probably 20, 25 away.
Well, 25 away and 48 to go.
Boy,
Preece off the wall, and Van Gisbergen with the lead.
Got way heavy into the corner.
And you know, SVG knew he was going to go to his back bumper. He shallowed that entry up, so it put him underneath Ryan Preece going into the corner.
So Preece into second, Briscoe third, Byron fourth, Suarez fifth, and for the lead, here comes Preece on the inside, trying to use up Van Gisbergen. Wow. The caution flag flies for Chase Elliott, who may also be out of gas. Preece and Briscoe on the front row, Suarez with Van Gisbergen. And boy, the outside lane got going in a hurry.
Well, I think moreover, the inside lane didn't get going. Briscoe spun the tires on the bottom, stacked that lineup big time, Kev.
Hey, here comes Blaney. He's back in the show. Oh, no! Van Gisbergen around. Oh, heavy damage to Bubba Wallace.
How you doing, if you can?
And Suarez up here on the front stretch. He's all tore up.
That did not end well. And again, turns 3 and 4. All right, NASCAR has determined that the cars will be allowed to leave the track to refuel. There's Blaney up to 6th in the third row with Dillon, and here we go.
There's some cars here that are back in this thing because of all the carnage that we've seen, and Blaney's one of them.
Suarez up for third off turn 2. Fourth is side by side. Byron inside Blaney. Dillon looking in. Remember what I said about paybacks?
Yep.
You'll see contact from the 23 to the 77.
Well, the last time around off of 4, you see contact with the 77, the 23. This went on for about a lap.
A little rub and bump there.
Bubba didn't like it. Retaliated.
Oh,
Finished it.
in the middle of the straightaway. Green flag.
Great start. Exactly what he needed. massive launch.
Yeah, Preece has been pretty consistent about where he's taken off just as that nose reaches the restart zone every time.
Set sail, baby. Let's go.
Blaney gets past Byron, who wiggles coming out of 4. Car hard in the wall at the exit of turn 4 where that ball juts out, and it was Kyle Busch, and there was a lot of contact. See, Kyle is way up there by the wall, and squeeze play right there.
Oh.
4 wide.
Yeah, that never works here.
I think the 54 car saw that 8 car in trouble and was Kyle kept coming up and the 54 was coming down, and then they started jumping tires.
Preece launches and runs green.
He clears him, but you saw Ryan Blaney, him squeezing Blaney down into that wetter part of the racetrack to try to make sure that he didn't get a good launch, and Blaney was leaning on him. They were smoking tires before they even got going.
And here's the white flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Half a straightaway lead on William Byron, who has 5 car lengths on Denny Hamlin. Off turn 4 at the Madhouse. The cookout clash goes to Ryan Preece for Roush, Fenway, Keselowski, and Ford. How about that?
I don't even know what to say. To be honest with you, it's a long road, and it's the clash, but man, it's just been years and years of grinding, and I'm just super thankful for Brad Keselowski, Kroger, Coca-Cola, all our partners, BAM, Break Open the Pappy, and Jack Roush, the Fenway Group. 2 years ago, I didn't think I was gonna have a job. I thought I was going back to Connecticut. And I'm just super emotional.